Hey, what's up everybody? This is Crest, and of course this is my channel, We Love Comics. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend. And as you can see in the title, we are going to talk about some comics for possible trades. I've actually had some people asking me if I do trades, and I've never really done them before. I have one person that actually I'm currently about to do a trade with. I'm waiting for them to send their comic to me, and then I will send theirs out to them. So, I got two videos I'm going to do. The first one will be for today will be Unslabbed comics that I would be willing to trade. And tomorrow will be the Slabbed comics. So, without further ado, let's show the ones that I am looking to trade. And we'll go from there and we'll see what happens. Now, keep in mind, all the books that I'm going to be showing are going to be minimum of a very fine to near mint, so these are all going to be in good conditions, and none of these are going to be reader's copies or anything like that. Alright, the first one is Backlash and Spider-Man. This was issue number 1 of 2. This was a 90s comic made by Image, and I'll show you a closer look up. I love that cover, and as you can see, in great condition. I keep my comics in the best condition as possible. Alright, and we got here, this is Spider-Man issue number 2. Obviously this is the art by Todd McFarlane when he was doing the Spider-Mans before he went off and did Spawn. And show you a little close-up. There we go. And of course can't have Spider-Man 2 without, of course, Spider-Man 1. I have several of these, so I don't mind trading one. And again, you can see corners look good. No spine. Nothing as far as the cover covers. The colors pop out. So these are all going to be in really good condition. Alright, another one. This is Cable, issue number 1. This was done by Art Thibert. He was one of the good artists in the 90s. I don't know whatever happened to him, but I loved his art style. And as a matter of fact, one of the things I showed in one of my older videos was a drawing he actually did for me back in the days in the mid to early 90s. And he did a little sketch of Wolverine. This is way before people were doing sketches on comic books. But show a little close up. Alright, next we have Spawn issue number 10. And that's guest starring Cerebus. I forget what company makes that. This one right here, that's Cerebus. And as you can see, corners look good. For a comic that's mostly white, you can see no smudges, no smears. And this one, I'll put a backboard, of course, in these, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, next one. Batman vs. Predator number 1. Here we go. That is the newsstand edition. Because I got a lot of these on the newsstands back in the days. These were all, pretty much a lot of these were original purchases from Dark Horse Comics. Alright, another Dark Horse. This is Aliens vs. Predator number 1. I remember back in the days, this was a $2.50 cover book. And I remember when people were complaining about how expensive that was. And nowadays, we'd be wishing comic books were $2.50. But as you can see, the ones I'm trading, these have never been read. They went straight from the rack that I bought them from, straight into these bags. So they're going to be in the best conditions possible. Alright. This one is Spider-Man Unlimited. This is another one that people complained about the price. This was $3.95, which was pretty expensive back in the days. This is obviously back in the late 80s. This started Maximum Carnage. So this is the first issue with that. So if you're a Carnage fan, and I'll show you the back. Nothing tremendously special. But as you can see, colors pop. I mean, all these comics are pretty much going to be anywhere from a 9.2 to a 9.8. And I'm not a professional grader, obviously. All right. Next we have Wolverine number 75. This has the 3D hologram of Wolverine, Fatal Attractions. I believe this is the episode where it could be, I could be mistaken, but I believe this is the one where they pull out, well, actually the after effects of when Magneto pulled out the adamantium out of his skin. I think the other one, I forget what issue, but this is still a key issue. All right, for the coming movie for X-Men, you have, this is X-Men Omega, which is the final part with, as you can see here, the cover, the Apocalypse, Magneto right there. It's a wraparound cover, holochrome. These can be graded very high, and as you can see, corners are nice and sharp. There we go. Now, I showed Spider-Man 1 before. Here's another one I'm willing to part with because I have a couple of these. That's what everybody did back in the 90s, and especially the late 80s. This is Spider-Man number 1. This is the black edition. And this, as you can see, still in great condition. Alright, fairly new book. For the Deadpool fans, this is Deadpool's Art of War, issue number 1. There we go. I like that cover. Simple, but to the point. And again, spine's perfect. Corners are nice and pointy and sharp. Alright, this one, I have 4 of these to give away. So, well, give away to trade if people want. They could take all 4. They could take, you could, guys, if you want to trade, you don't have to trade for 1. You could trade for as many as you want. Just let me know. But this is Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, issue 1. This is obviously the collector's special. All 4 colors are available because I have several of each. We got, obviously, if you're colorblind, then I guess you don't have to worry about the all 4 different colors. But got the blue, the yellow, the orange, and the pink. Nothing says manly more than Pink Batman. Alright. And I have 4 of these I'd be willing to trade if anybody is so inclined, if they didn't get the opportunity to get these. Obviously, this is Death of Wolverine, issue number 4. It's the regular edition. It's, as you can see, reflects in the light. I like these covers, beautiful covers. But I got a bunch of them. Here's one that people probably haven't seen in a while, but I'm sure they know all about it. I'd be willing to trade 1 of these. I remember buying these the day they came out. This was the big thing. Obviously, this is Superman, Death of Superman, issue number 75. This is the bagged edition, never been opened. So everything is still intact. This was in 1992. And I remember, like, when we got these, because I pre-ordered these at the comic book store I was going to at the time, and we didn't know what the price was until we found out it was $2.50. And that, in those days, comic books was 75 cents to $1. So, it's a big thing when they raise the price. I mean, just imagine a comic book now, you know, you're used to paying, let's say, $3.99, and a comic book comes out and it's $7.50. You're going to sit there like, wait a minute, that's a little expensive. So, especially if you ordered like 6 or 7 of them, and people, which in fact some people ordered dozens of these and turned around the next day, went into the city and sold them for like $25 a piece. And everybody and their grandmother wanted this book. So there were a lot of them printed, but one thing you got to keep in mind, this book, if you grade it, they have to take it out of the bag. So the more people have these slabbed, the less of the ones in the original bags that exist. So these are becoming more and more rarer. Now, obviously, they're not rare yet, but if people keep grading them and taking them out of these bags, well, you do the math. All right, the next one you should know about, this is Batman 442, which is the first appearance of Timothy Drake as Batman. And as you can see, again, another very fine to near mint book, nothing wrong. You could see corners look good, everything is sharp. All right, this one, speaking of everybody and their grandmother knowing about. Obviously, this is the Spider-Woman Milo variant. Obviously, you know the reason why. I have a couple of these, so I don't mind trading one of them, because obviously if somebody didn't have the opportunity to get this, I'd be willing to trade one of these books. I have about 5 or 6 of them. So again, nothing wrong with it. It's just I have duplicates of it, so I don't mind trading it. And as you can see, in very good condition. All right. 2 more to go. We have Venom #1, the gold edition. And this is a sharp book because this is a harder cover, so these grade pretty high. So you could even potentially get a 9.9 with this, because, I mean, these corners are sharp. And everything is perfectly fine. But this is a lot rarer because it was the gold edition. And as you could see, the colors pop. And as it reflects in the light. Beautiful cover. But I have like 3 of those. And last but not least, I have the X Factor #6, which we we all know is the first full appearance of Apocalypse. As you can see, this book is in pretty good condition. The only little tick right there, as you could see, a little bit of a rounded edge. Other than that, it's in great condition. So I would say that little edge would probably make it a 9.6 to a 9.2. Anywhere from between, 9.2 to 9.6. I mean, like I said, I'm not a professional grader. I think this is in great condition. And that you can't go wrong with this book. So if you want to trade for something for this book, please let me know, because I think the colors stand out in this. And overall, a really good-looking book. So that's it for now. So this book would probably be around a 9.4 to a 9.6 because of that one little corner, because that's pretty much the only thing I know that is wrong with it. So if you see any of these books you want to do some possible trade with, just message me. You could private message me, and we'll go from there, and we'll see if we can get some things going. And like I said, tomorrow I will do a video on the Slabbed books and others that I am willing to trade. And let's see if we can make some people happy. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments, and we'll talk to you soon.